Hey, what's happening, guys? Welcome back. Let's get into a second, more detailed breakdown of Gegard Mousasi versus Rafael Lovato Jr. This fight is going down this weekend. First, I'm going to talk about Gegard Mousasi, some of his stats, some of the great things he does, then talk about Rafael Lovato, and after that, some thoughts on the fight. So let's get right into it. So Gegard Mousasi is 6'2" with a 76-inch reach. Lovato has similar dimensions. He's 6'3" with a 77.5-inch reach. Not much of a difference there. Rafael Lovato wants to get this fight to the ground. That should be his strategy and game plan. Gegard Mousasi has a 60% takedown defense rate, and those stats are from his UFC stint. He has 3 losses via submission out of 53 fights. One of those losses are by the hands of Jacare Souza, who is another BJJ ace. Mousasi's a black belt in judo. That's going to help him avoiding being taken down. By far the more competent striker. Gegard has really fast hands, a great jab, great combinations. He's relentless on the feet, doesn't let you rest or breathe, and when he sees you are hurt, he pours it on. As far as like the ground game and submissions, Mousasi's actually pretty competent. He has 12 submission wins in his MMA career. He's definitely no slouch. Rafael Lovato Jr. only has 9 MMA fights. He's kind of like a baby in the MMA world. By far, Mousasi's his biggest test. It's the first time he's facing a world-class top 10 fighter. His previous opponents, some had basically 50-50 records. Some of them were solid, but nobody in the league of Mousasi, that's for damn sure. Lovato, I expect, is going to be bigger and stronger than Gegard. Lovato looks pretty slow on the feet, not a lot of setups. He lunges with strikes, a lot of one shots, and when he throws combos, very telegraphed and simplistic. And that's kind of expected. He's a BJJ guy. He's adapting to the sport of MMA, picking up striking skills as he goes along. So again, expected. He's not supposed to look like Anderson Silva or Israel Adesanya on the feet. His ground control is off the charts. He's like a boa constrictor. Once he gets a hold of you, he systematically breaks you down, breaks your base, impedes your movement. His ground and pound's not very powerful, but it gets you to react, and that's his objective, which opens you up to submissions. I think Lovato's smart enough to know that his bread and butter is the ground game, is submissions. And of course, if you're smart, you use your strengths in a fight. So here's some random thoughts on the fight, random observations. Here's one. Rafael Lovato, speaking of his striking, he likes to throw an overhand right a lot. He really leans into it, and he's susceptible to a kick to the head or a knee if Mousasi picks up on his tendency to lean in and not reset his guard immediately. When he throws it, he kind of leaves himself really out there. Dan Henderson, who's a wrestler slash grappler, had a nasty overhand right and he used it often, similar to Lovato, and Mousasi avoided it and countered it easily. Those basic simple techniques on the feet are just not going to cut it with Mousasi. He's world-class standing. He'll read things like that, time strikes off of it, and you're going to be in a lot of trouble. I think there's a bigger gap standing on the feet than there is on the ground, and I'm not taking away from Lovato Jr. He is amazing on the ground. He 100% for sure is better than Gegard Mousasi on the mat. But Gegard's pretty competent in grappling, and I think there's a way bigger gap on the feet. The huge striking gap is what's going to be the problem for Lovato, and the experience levels. Mousasi has a background in kickboxing, boxing, and primarily a striker in MMA. He's fought several dangerous strikers in MMA, world-class guys, killers on the feet, and has bested them. Unless something fluky happens standing, or Lovato can get Mousasi on the ground and keep him there, he's going to have a long, very rough night. I don't think Gegard's going to be easy to take down. Lovato sometimes shoots from the far outside, kind of like desperation takedown attempts when things get a little dicey on the feet, and that's going to be trouble with Mousasi. Not counting Rafael Lovato out completely, you really can't do that with a guy who's world class in anything. He's super dangerous, especially in grappling, obviously. If he gets a hold of you, you're in big trouble. But I think Mousasi's going to win this fight, and he's going to finish Lovato Jr. Anyway, guys, let me know what you think about this fight, who you think's going to win in the comment section, and why. Thanks for watching the video. Thanks for the shares, the likes, the subscriptions. Truly appreciate it. And I'll catch you guys on the next segment.